creepy people, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are finally all caught up because we are going to be doing the January 2019 horror pack unboxing. I had such good luck and I had so much fun doing the last one. We got so many good movies. If you guys haven't seen last month's horror pack unboxing, I will go ahead and throw that up right in the corner right here so you guys can easily click on it. If any of you are new to horror pack, basically it is a horror movie subscription service where every month you get 4 brand new horror movies and they are all total surprise. You have no idea what you're gonna get. The only thing that is for sure is that they are going to be in the horror movie genre. So if you guys are interested in checking out horror pack for yourself and you want to give it a try, I will put a link right at the top of the description box so you guys can easily click on it and check it out for yourself. So before we get to unboxing the new movies, I did quickly just want to run over the 4 that we got last month. Honestly, you guys, I have absolutely nothing negative to say about any of these movies. They were absolutely amazing. The first one that I want to talk about really quick is this one. This is the Autopsy of Jane Doe, and this is one of the ones that we got last month, and this is the one I was most interested in. This is the one in the comments where you guys told me that I was really going to like this one. So, and this one is also on Netflix. If you don't actually own this movie, I do know that it is on Netflix because I did, lo and behold, actually have it in my list. So when I put this movie in and I watched it, it started to become very familiar to me, and it turns out that I actually have seen this movie before, and this movie is absolutely amazing. It does remind me a lot of The Possession of Hannah Grace, except this one has more of like a witchy type background. This of course has Emile Hirsch in it and Brian Cox. Emile Hirsch is a fabulous actor, and Brian Cox, I'm a huge fan of him for the sole reason that he is Samara's dad in The Ring. Love The Ring. So as soon as I saw this movie, I really started to recognize it, and this movie is absolutely amazing. It is very creepy. There are a lot of like jump scares in it. I kind of have a very like twisted mind, I feel like, when it comes to horror movies. Like, I think the one thing that really freaked me out the most is when, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there's one part where Emile Hirsch's character is trying to escape the morgue. He's trying to get through, and he hears the police outside, you know, telling him like, open up the door, like we got it clear, open up the door. And you know, he's trying to get it open, and there's a creepy song in this movie that plays on the radio when they bring in Jane Doe's body. And it's a really creepy song. I don't even know what it's called, but if you've seen the movie, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But there's one part where Emile Hirsch is trying to get through the door, and the cop is saying, open up, open up, open up. And then all of a sudden he says, open up your heart. And he starts singing that creepy song. That, hands down, is the creepiest part in this movie. I think I first saw it a couple years ago because it is not a super new movie, but it is a newer one. So I do think I saw it a couple years ago, but hands down, this movie is great. Super glad I own it, but if you don't own it, it is on Netflix. The next one we got, since we did get a December horror pack, there were a couple of Christmas themed movies. So of course we got Krampus, and I absolutely love Krampus. I don't care what time of year it is, I will always watch this movie. It's just a really kind of funny, cheesy, like horror comedy, and just, I don't know, it's perfect for Christmas time. I absolutely love it. And same with Jack Frost. You guys, I actually watched this movie last night, and I was very pleasantly surprised with this movie. I absolutely loved it. The special effects were pretty cool. The storyline was very interesting. It was a little bit cheesy, of course. In a couple parts, I was just cracking up, but I absolutely loved it. Jack Frost, I feel like the animatronics and the robotics could have been a little better with Jack Frost's character, but for kind of like a lower budget movie, I really enjoyed this. This is definitely gonna go hand in hand with Krampus around the holiday time when I want to watch like a horror movie, but I kind of want to stay festive at the same time. But I was very happy with this movie. I absolutely loved it. And then the last one that we got last month was this Aaron Eckhart movie, and this is Incarnate. And I knew I recognized Aaron Eckhart, and I couldn't remember what it was from, but it quickly clicked with me. Aaron Eckhart was from the movie Erin Brockovich with Julia Roberts, and I love that movie. So right away, this movie was already a win for me because Aaron Eckhart is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, Incarnate. This is kind of like a possession movie, but it kind of has like a twist to it. It's definitely one of those possession movies where you don't really see a whole lot made like this. This one is definitely unique in the way that the storyline is and how Aaron Eckhart uses more of like a scientific way to kind of help people who are stuck in a possession rather than a religious way. And it kind of has a cool twist in it because it kind of opens up Aaron's character, kind of opens up his mind to like the other side and how evil the other side can really be. This is one of those movies where I feel like I have to watch it at least 3 times to understand it, because the first time I watched it, I was just kind of like, okay, like, you know, kind of creepy, kind of cool. But this one of those movies where you really, really kind of have to pay attention to it, and I did really enjoy it. It's definitely a movie that I don't already have in my collection, so yeah, really, really good. I'm super glad that I own this, and I'm glad that I finally got to see it. Okay, and those are all of the movies that we got in last month's horror pack, and usually, like, I'll usually have one that I either don't like or wasn't a fan of. This one was like hands down one of the best ones that I've ever unboxed. So I'm very, very excited. I have a lot of hope for January. I have no idea what ones we're going to get. I don't know if they're going to be good. I don't know if they're going to be bad. We're just going to kind of, my hair is messed up. That's bad. So of course we have 4 new Blu-ray movies in here. And I can't remember if I started from the bottom or the top last time. I'm not sure, but we are just going to unbox these one by one. We're going to talk about them. I'll tell you what they're about. And then in next month's horror pack unboxing, I will let you guys know what I thought of those movies. So I'm just going to start on the very bottom here. And this one is interesting. This one right here is called Dylan Dog. This is Dead of Night. So I'm guessing this is like a zombie movie. And it has Brandon Routh in it. I think that's how you say it. So on the back it says, Brandon Routh stars as Dylan Dog, a supernatural detective who will go where the living dare not, facing friend and foe alike in the monster-infested back streets of New Orleans. Armed with an edgy wit and an arsenal of silver and wood-tipped bullets, Dylan must solve a series of murders before an epic war ensues between his werewolf, vampire, and zombie clients. Okay, so it has all 3 of them in there. Based on one of the world's most popular comic books, this inventive horror comedy will slay you with tongue-in-cheek humor and genuine fights. Okay, so this is based on like a comic book, which I guess makes sense because I don't read comic books, so I didn't really know what this was, but it does say this is like a horror comedy, so I will have to watch this and let you guys know what I think. I'm usually not that big of a fan of like comic book movies. I mean, I really enjoyed Deadpool and all that stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess this one will be cool because it has zombies, werewolves, and vampires in it, so that's kind of cool. So that's the first one that we got. All right, and then next we have 3 movies left. I'm just going to take the one off of the very top, and this one is... Ooh. Okay, so this is a film by Michael Williams, and this is called The Atoning. I think that's how you say that. So here's what the cover of this one looks like. And I have absolutely no idea what this movie is. It looks really good though. So on the back it says, Vera, Ray, and Sam, a seemingly normal family, are haunted by more than mere ghosts. The lingering horror of their past threatens their ability to function as a loving family until they become enlightened by a mystical encounter. From that moment on, they're thrust into a horror worse than anything they've ever experienced. Personal demons manifest and tear the family apart from the inside out as they come to terms with their past. So this does kind of seem like a creepy supernatural demon type movie. Very excited. I feel like I've heard of the title before, but I've actually never seen it. This is a newer movie. It was made in 2017, and I don't actually recognize any of the actors in it, so I don't know. So that's the next one we got. Really excited to watch this one. Compared to Dylan Dog in this one, I'm most excited to see this one right off the bat. All right, we have 2 movies left for the January horror pack, so I'm going to take the one on the very bottom again. And this one is... cool. Oh, this is cool. This is cool as hell. So this is a double feature. This is called the Scream Queen double feature, and we get 2 movies in here. We get John Carpenter's The Fog, and then we get The Howling, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Adrienne Barbeau? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Janet Leigh and Dee Wallace. This is so cool. So the Howling I've actually seen before. I was a very, very young kid, but I do remember seeing it, and I remember being like a young kid. It really kind of freaked me the fuck out, but I really liked it. And then The Fog, I've honestly never seen this movie before, so it's really cool because Jamie Lee Curtis is in The Fog, and John Carpenter did that, and John Carpenter also did Halloween, which was Jamie Lee Curtis's pretty much breakthrough into the acting industry. So about The Fog, it says, a sleepy seaside village of Antonio Bay is about to learn the true meaning of the word vengeance, for the seemingly perfect town masks a guilty secret. A past steeped in greed and murder. Exactly 100 years ago, a ship was horribly wrecked under mysterious circumstances in a thick, eerie fog. Now, shrouded in darkness, the long-dead mariners have returned from their watery grave to exact a bloody revenge. So that's what The Fog is about. Really excited to see it. I absolutely love older horror movies like Slumber Party Massacre. That's like one of my favorite movies. I love it. And then The Howling, on the back it says, severely shaken after a near-fatal encounter with a serial killer, TV newscaster Karen White takes some much-needed time off. Hoping to conquer her inner demons, she heads for the Colony, a secluded retreat where her new neighbors are just a tad too eager to make her feel at home. But there seems to be a bizarre link between her would-be attacker and this supposedly safe haven. And when, after nights of being tormented by savage shrieks and unearthly cries, Karen ventures into the forest and to find answers, she makes a terrifying discovery. So that is what these are about. I am very excited to own this. I think this is super cool. So not only are we getting like 4 movies, but we're kind of getting an extra one. I love when they put double features in here because it's kind of like getting an extra movie for, you know, not an increase in price. So that's really cool. So that is the third one. And then the very last movie that we have in here for our horror pack is, this is called Behind the Walls, and on the bottom it says, it has been waiting. So here is what the cover of this one looks like. We have Vanessa Angel, Hutch Dano, Reggie Lee, Lou Temple, and Bailey Spry. This looks like it's a horror pack limited edition, and on the back it says, years it has waited, now someone's moved in. Through the eyes of the evil within, we witness a broken family desperately seeking a new beginning in a new home. But this house lives, watches, and wants them to stay forever. That's really cool. I absolutely love like haunted house type movies, so this one sounds really interesting. So actually, you guys, in the January horror pack, we actually got some pretty good picks again. I'm very excited about every single one of them. I can probably tell you right off the bat, I'm probably not going to like this one, just because I know my taste in movies and I know I probably won't like it, but you never know. When I watch it, maybe I'll like it. You never know. So yeah, those are all of the movies that we got in our January horror pack unboxing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are in fact a horror movie fan like myself, make sure you go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media links linked here and in the description box. And if you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome, and I do upload on this channel every 3 to 4 days. So make sure you go down and subscribe, turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos. But as always, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys so much.